Shalom, everyone. This is Shamir, and today we're just going to read a few verses from our Parashat Hashavua, or a weekly Parashat in Bamidbar, or the Book of Numbers, 13, 1 through 4. The title of the Parashat is Shelach Lecha, Send for Yourself. So here we have a little photo. I did take this a few weeks ago in Jerusalem. Lemenatzeach al Hasheminit Mizmor LeDavid, and it's coming from Sefer Tehillim, or the Book of Psalms, 12:1, if you want to look it up. Okay, so we have verse 1, Vayedaber Yahweh El Moshe Lemor. Yahweh spoke to Moshe, saying. So if we wanted to know what these words meant, so Vayedaber and spoke. Here we have the divine name, Yuhe Vavhe, El, just to Moshe, which is our proper noun, Lemor, saying. And we have verse 2, and verse 2 contains the title of the parashat, Shelach Lechas, send for yourself, literally send for yourself. Anashim, men. In modern Hebrew, Anashim refers to both men and women, but here in the Bible refers to men only. Veyaturu, so, and they will spy out at Eretz Canaan, so the land of Canaan, Eretz Canaan. I know the English is there too, but I'm still gonna write it in. Asher ani noten, so that I am giving, that or which. Ani is I, and noten, giving. Livnei Yisrael, so to the sons of Israel. Ish echad, ish echad. So each man, lemate, from the tribe avotav, of his fathers. Tishlechu, you will send. So this word has the same root as our beginning word, shelach, lecha, and tishlechu. So you will send. Kol nasi, so every chief among them, vahem. Chief or head would be. Okay. All right, so that's verse 2. And English, they always say people of Israel, that B'nai Israel. So I like to keep the title Sons of Israel. This is what's written here. The English translations try to make everything inclusive, but not everything is inclusive. Even in the apostolic writings or New Testament, it's not always brothers and sisters. There are times where they're specifically talking about the men only, especially when it comes to the 12 tribes, or the 12 disciples, each representative of the tribes of Israel, speaking of renewed Israel. So it's kind of like saying B'nai Israel all over again. So in this case, kind of want to stick to what's written in the Hebrew. Okay, verse 3. So again, we have the same word. Here we have Yishlach Otam Moshe. So Moshe, Vayishlach. So and Moshe sent Otam them. So again, this is our third occurrence of the word. The lexical form of this word is shelach. And so this is our first shelach lecha v'tishlechu, right, in verse 2, and now we have verse 3, vayishlach otam Moshe, and Moshe sent them mi midbar paran. So midbar, that's also the name of our book, right? The book of Numbers in Hebrew is Bamidbar, and here is mi midbar. So from the wilderness of Paran, Al-Pi Yahweh. So it's literally according to the mouth of Yahweh. Here it says according to the command. Usually if I see certain words, I would expect, like, if I see the word command, not to say it's wrong, but I would expect to see sava, which is a word for command. Anyway, but here it says Al-Pi Yahweh, according to the mouth, according to the word, and say that too, of Yahweh. Kulam Anishim, so all of the men, Rashi Bnei Israel, heads of the sons of Israel, Hema, they were. A lot of times personal pronoun comes at the end of a word, but here you see you have to kind of bring it up. I translated it fairly literally, but usually that personal pronoun is kind of brought to the beginning of the sentence. Okay, so that is verse 3. And we have our last verse, which kind of brings us or reminds us of Sefer Shemot, right? Shemot, it's the book of Exodus. And then it begins Ele Shemot, and here we have the Ele Shemotam. So in these, usually in English, you have to add a verb to be to make it make sense. So Ve'ele Shmotam, literally, and these, their names. That wouldn't make good English. So we have to add were or are, and because we have were, because it's past tense. Lemate Reuven, so to the tribe of Reuven, Shamua, then Zachor, and then it goes on to list the names of the 12 representatives going up to spy the land, even though they really didn't have to do that, and they could have just gone up. But that's another story. And that's it. So Shabbat Shalom to everyone, and Shabbat Sheketah, quiet Shabbat. And we always hope for that here in Israel. All right, as Litraot, and Shabbat Shalom again. Bye-bye.